Football is back. Fantasy football is back. The Premier League is back, and it means I have played my wildcard. I have played my wildcard on the international break. We've had a long international break because the FA Cup weekend also fell into it. So there's been some changes around to the team. We have brought Salah back in the team, obviously, as we was always going to do. But we've also invested into some Newcastle players as well, down to the fact that they have a double game week coming up very, very soon. I'll only miss a game week soon, potentially as well. Has that been added on yet? The fact that these guys all miss a game week in game week 34, and it's just to be decided who they're going to be playing. Oh, that's helpful for them because it means Villa ends a game week. It will probably be around this Bournemouth game here, but we're still invested into it. You know, the Newcastle players are the ones that we want to invest into mostly right now. But you can see Haaland being injured is not great. It is that game week. What game did we say it was then? This game week here, yeah, we can see there's very little teams playing. That's probably going to be my free hit week, and then we're going to go with this team for the rest of the time there. But you can see Haaland being injured has, it's twisted my head a little bit, and it means that there's a few players that I kind of want to look at still. Like, the midfield's still a bit iffy in our area. I'm like, oh, am I decided on do I want you, do I want you, do I want you, do I want you? But we're going to start with this one here with Haaland being injured. It's kind of twisted my head to go, and you know what, I do want us to sit forward in there. Haaland being injured, Marmoush playing really well in that role right now. Add Marmoush, and that gives us another 13.7 million to spend on some players. So if you go to forwards right now, forwards doing really well is Mateta. Mateta's back. Watkins is there as well as a potential option. João Pedro is one of the cheap options is there. But it would probably be Mateta that I do pick with a relatively nice running. That Southampton game, you expect to do something there. Brighton, you expect to do something. Maybe not City, maybe not Newcastle. It's a bit iffy in our area, especially considering I've already got some Palace players in there already. But when you look at forward options, there's not many great forward options. So maybe go Mateta and then take out Sarr. Still got a lot of money to go on these guys as well. To potentially change up a few players in midfield here, a few players here and there, like, could do better. Mazraoui, especially one of them. I just don't like having United players in the way we have played this season, so may as well look at some other options for ourselves. Going to defenders, Trent has been the top of the docks there. Milinkovic, Gabriel. What's Newcastle? What's Arsenal's running like? Arsenal's running is pretty nice, especially for a team that keeps a lot of clean sheets. Obviously missing that Palace game, but we don't mind. But it means Arsenal got to a game week, most likely against Newcastle and Palace, both at home. Gabriel might get himself a little shout into this team, and maybe a Liverpool defender, considering Liverpool now picking up some more clean sheets just because Alisson's back. They got a nice running for the next few games as well. Everton, expect probably clean sheet there. Fulham, West Ham, Leicester, Spurs. These are clean sheets that I kind of expect of them. So yeah, you know what? Van Dijk can come in because obviously, yeah, Trent's got ankle injury right now, and Van Dijk's that main guy right now. 9.7 mil still on the midfielders that we could still look at. There's quite a few options there. Jared Bowen being one of them options potentially, with Wolves coming up next, then Bournemouth. Liverpool away is a difficult one, and Southampton, Brighton, Spurs, United, Forest, which is a place where you can expect Bowen to pick up some points potentially. Sadly not getting that double game week that I would like to pounce on, but could still be a good enough option. Still plenty of money chilling. Is Milasar actually got quite a lot of points this season, hasn't he? Like more than I thought he did have. How many goals and assists has he got? He's got what, 7 goals, 4 assists. But they come in bursts. I like that attack of Marmoush, Mateta and Isak. I like the midfield. 2.1 mil left to spend after bringing in those two. No one else really screaming out to me right now, and Buemo probably should be screaming out to me, but look at that run. That's not a nice run whatsoever. Do have a double game week, but it's against Forest. They might bring him in for that double game week when, just maximise on the points there that we can. Rodgers has been up and down recently, but we'll go on up. Oh, Saka is back from injury though. But end of the season, Saka is never that great. Defensively, we're quite happy to defend, especially going into this next game week where I actually have quite a few good options now to pick. If we make them transfers, we're bringing in Marmoush, we're also bringing in Mateta. Marmoush against Leicester, I expect him to do something against Leicester. Who would I want to take out there? Maybe it would be Rodgers against Brighton that I'd take out and keep Rodgers on the bench for that one. Do I want to start Van Dijk? Of Munoz against Southampton? No. Mate, look at how happy I am with this. Is a very happy defence, to be fair. This could be this, like, you know, if this wasn't a game week where I was playing my wildcard, this could easily be a game week where I play bench boost. It's got a nice team, but it's hard to make a decision on who I want to play. Cookers and Climbers, Ipswich, yep, very happy with that. Southampton, yeah, Munoz against Southampton. Oh, you know what? If I do Henderson playing in this game instead of Sells against us. Sells just makes so many good saves. He's coming off a good performance in the cup as well. To be fair, so is Henderson. Both get a good performance in the cup over the weekend. I'll probably want to put Van Dijk as first on the bench. Maybe put Rodgers last on the bench. It's a bit mad to do that, but that's what we might have to do. Elanga against United. I'm very happy with this attack right now. I would probably still make Mamouche my vice captain. Maybe make Mamouche captain for this game week. Salah loves a goal against Everton though. Salah does love a goal against Everton. Going forward, is there anyone's like games that just like, look, that's very nice for Forest. Bournemouth, it's nice. It is nice until we get to these like the Arsenal City game later on. But that's later on. We can make changes to the team that we need to make. Arsenal's looks very nice. Palace we've just looked at. I've just looked back at Forest, didn't I? Palace looks nice enough. I mean, they got two relative ends of the season potentially there, but maybe. But they got double game weeks coming up. You know, double game week is City and Newcastle. Munoz will be fine for that. You know, he might concede some goals, but the guy gets involved in the attack, so I'm happy with having him in. Bowen, nice into the season. Salah, we know Salah's into the season is going to be nice, and he's going to be filled with some goals. Cliver against Ipswich in that next game, but then it's a nice run for Bournemouth. We just looked at that, looked at Forest. City's run is pretty nice, and a double game week coming up soon with that game week 48 there. Palace we've looked at. Newcastle is nice. It's a nice end to the season. To figure out when what has Newcastle's double game week been arranged? Oh no, yeah, it has a 32. Yeah. I'm being a bit thick. We looked at that. We looked at Liverpool. It's just Villa. We just look at, and Villa's is nice enough. Yeah, you know what? It's a team that I'm happy with. It's a team that I'm happy with. A team of players that are going to get me some points. I might pick Gabriel over Timber. That might be that might be the smart option to do. Just pick Gabriel over Timber, just because Timber's not always guaranteed to start. Gabriel is always guaranteed to start, and you know what? Easy go for it. Make them transfers, confirm them transfers, and yet Gabriel's going to be playing. It's a solid defence. It's a very solid defence for the rest of the season now. Good midfield with like plenty of points popping up. Elanga and Rodgers probably weak points right now, and a very, very nice attack with Isak, Mateta and Mamouche doing the jobs. In terms of quick escapes for Elanga and Rodgers, we can go to someone who is 6.7 mil. Midfielders, but 6.7 mil. Where are we going down there? Ismail Sarr might be the escape route there. Maybe a Damsgaard who's been playing pretty well this season on 5.1 there. There's not many escape routes for him, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. That is going to be the video now, guys. That is the team for the week then. If you pick that's the team for the game week. Keeping Salah captain, Mamouche vice captain. Maybe we might switch it around tomorrow, wait and see. But I'm happy with this team. Let's see how it goes forward. Hopefully we've made the right decisions. Hopefully we have made the right decisions. That's going to be the video now, guys. If you've liked the video, please leave a like. Or see more, subscribe, please more on the channel every single day. Thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully I do catch you next time. Cheers.